Belle, I'm back. Okay, so let me show you guys where we're at. Let me put her here. Just gonna put a little light onto the situation. Okay, so on to part 2 here. When we left off, I had went ahead and I had already bring her all the way out. I already had attached we had glued on all of the little bits and pieces, jewelry bits and stones and shells, yada yada. And then I told you I went ahead and gave a good 2 coats of gesso, or you can use white acrylic paint. But I'm thinking more that maybe you should use gesso. Try the white flat acrylic paint. If the color doesn't adhere good to it, the sprays, then go ahead, the sprays or the watered down acrylic paint, then go ahead and gesso it. Another thing I want to tell you guys is when I took, okay, so after this all dried, I set this all outside for it to dry really good. Before I sprayed it. So it dried really nicely. I sprayed, you can use any sprays you want. You can use homemade sprays. You can use watered down acrylic paint and just put that in a bowl, water down this blue or whatever colors you want and use a brush and just kind of go like this. Or you can use sprays. This is just some ink, which I love. This is that Bria Reese ink we got for that 75% off at Hobby Lobby. I just put that on in places to kind of muddy her out in places because I like that look. One thing that happened to me this time, and it didn't happen last time, when I sprayed her face, it didn't attach well to her face. And I used gesso on her face, so I'm not really sure why that happened. So then I took my brush, because I thought, well, it probably needs some more gesso. But there was enough ink on here. It didn't look like there was very much ink, but there was. I took some gesso, and I just started going like this on her face. And the color spread around through the gesso. And then this is how I ended up with her face looking like this. So if that happens to you, just spray her, and whatever left there, just take a little gesso with a brush and just start painting on the white gesso, and then it'll mix with a little bit of ink that's on there or your spray, and it'll come out really nice. See? So it still came out good. Okay, so I sprayed her the front, the back, the arms, the body, and I don't want anything to be perfect. See, I want it to look like that. I want it to look like she's been living in the ocean. And these are all the treasures have attached to her body from living in the ocean. Okay, and I don't really worry that much about the head because we're going to put hair on her. Okay, so the next things we are going to do, and you know what? Oh, darn it. I should have hooked up my hot glue gun. Oh, well. We'll hook her up now. I usually pre-do that. So I'll just talk about some things before, while that's heating up. Okay, so we have her here. Yeah, I can talk about the hair. Let's talk about the hair. Because you need to know how to do the hair. Okay, so what I do with the hair, just a minute. Trying to think how, yeah, here we go. Just a minute, I have it kind of messy right now. Okay. Here's the hair. Let me move my doll out of the way. Okay, so this is some yarn, some really, it's a cheaper, well, it's not really that cheap. It costs about $6, $7, $8 for a big roll of it, or a big skein of it at Hobby Lobby, or at Joann's. Use a coupon. I don't like it to knit with, and I'm a knitter, and I don't like to knit with it, but I like how textury it is. It has a lot of texture to it. So let you guys see it, so when you go to Joann's or Michael's, you can look for it. That's what it looks like. Get that real close. See how textury it is? Okay. If I can here, I'm trying to look for what the name of it is so you guys can know. I'm looking for a ball of it here in my craft room. Okay, I see a ball of it. Just a second, let me grab it. Actually, I have a few balls of it anyway, so. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So it's homespun by Lions brand. So this is what it looks like. So if you want to buy it, you can. Okay. So you know what it looks like. And I got this at Joann's. And the colorway is what? I don't know what the colorway. It doesn't really matter. You need to choose a color to match the skin tones that you're going to spray on yours anyway. So, and they have so many different colors. So that's that. Let me go put that back over there. Okay, so that's that. What you do is you take the yarn and you start winding it around some sort of a card. I'm trying to see the card I used last time. I just always choose something. Okay, something about maybe even this length. Okay, this is one of my Jane Davenport stamps. Anyway, you take the yarn and you start wrapping it around, 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 till you get like maybe this wide, okay? And maybe about that thick, okay? It's kind of a test thing, okay? And then you, you know, you might need to do something even a little bit longer. I'm trying to think if I want to go, I think longer than this. Let me just see. I just choose things in my craft room at the time. Yeah, I used something a little bit longer than that when I did it. Let me just see. Did I use this? You know what? You can use a notepad. Try using a notepad this length here. Okay, this is just a regular one of those notepads. Use that and go around the lengthwise. Okay? And then after you do that, you go around, you go around, you go around. You can cut it right in the middle. So after you cut it right in the middle, spread it out like this, just how I have it. And then you go to your sewing machine. You do need a sewing machine for this. And you put this right in the sewing machine. You put your lever down and you just go like this. Zzz, and you feed it right through. It sews a little seam down the middle really, really quick. 2 minutes. So that you end up with this nice little wig. See? So you end up with this nice little wig like this. So that's how you make a little wig for your doll. Isn't that cool? I learned it from this lady when I was making Tilda dolls. And I was like, oh, that's genius. Okay, so this is the wig that's going to be going on the doll. Let me put that to the side. This is the headpiece. I sprayed a bunch of these sprays. I got these sprays from Dollar Tree a long time ago. They come white. Especially in the fall time. Pick up like little like little wheat sprays, it looks like. In fact, you know what? I need to come in a little bit closer, you guys. Let me try coming in a little closer. Let me put my doll down here and I'll come in a little closer for you guys. So you're not so far away. See if that's too close. Yeah, it looks like it's too close. Okay, let's come back out. Bear with me while I do this. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have to move my doll around, but I just want to make sure that you guys can see a little bit better. So, like I said, these are like little sprays. You can get those at Dollar Tree in the fall time. It's a great time to get this type of stuff like this. I gessoed these all white and sprayed them with my sprays. The same sprays I used for my doll. Then these are those little fall leaves. You get a package of like 10 or 15 in a package at fall time. Again, gessoed them, sprayed them with the sprays. I did Delusion sprays, purple Delusions, turquoise, and then some ink, some brown ink by Bria Reese. Okay. Also, the pieces I'm going to add in here are these little berries. Again, you can get these little white berries at fall time. You can gesso them, or you don't even have to gesso them. You can just spray them. They do take color better when you gesso them. This one I gessoed. This one I just sprayed. This one I sprayed and gessoed. So these little white berries, pick those up. Those are great to add in your mixed media or in your projects. There's another one of those little sprays. This is a little piece of something from the fall also, and I, again, gessoed it and sprayed it. And then I got these little flowers, these little white flowers. They look kind of horrible before I did this, but I liked the texture of them, so I picked them up. They came off of here, so I picked them up off of here, pulled them off. I'm going to leave this stem because I'm probably going to use that in a mixed media project, but I went ahead and I gessoed all these flowers, which are going to go in her hair. And before I did this, they didn't look that great, but they look cool now that they're all colored. So, okay, so what we need to do, before we even get to the hair, I wanted to kind of buy some time, but I need to explain that anyway, to let my hot glue gun heat up. I'm going to bring my doll back. Where's my doll? Oh, here it is. Okay. So let me bring my doll back. I want to put some jewelry on her. I'm going to put a necklace on her here. Okay. Make sure. There she is. Okay, so I'm going to put a necklace on her. And then what we're going to use is this bling mesh that we get at Dollar Tree. I'm going to take it off the white thing here. I just want to kind of do a little measurement of what I need. Okay. So when you guys see this bling mesh, I would pick up a few of each color, just so you always have this on hand, because it works great in mixed media. In fact, we could have used this also for texture in her when we were adding all the jewelry bits and shells and stones. We could have used some of this. I think I did the first time. Okay, now it's already sticky, but I don't trust this stickiness, so I am going to add some hot glue. But see how that fits perfectly on there? Okay, but we're going to add some hot glue. Hopefully this is hot. Yeah, it's hot. Just for a little extra stickiness and to make sure that that's going to stay on there. Okay, so let's just let that set up for just a second. And then I'll turn her back around so you can see the final product. Okay, so then let's take her to the back and put some glue on her there. All right, let's get out my little trusty tool. Stop using my fingers before I burn myself. Sorry if my head's in the way. Okay, so we got that. And then I got to kind of measure where I need to cut this off at, right? I think right here. Just a second. You guys, just a second. I have to move my doll out of the way to get to where I need to cut this off at. Okay, I had to get my scissors in there. Hopefully that was, yep, that's going to be it right there. Okay. I'll save that little bit so I can put that as, you know, inside of the fin for the next one, or when I'm doing some mixed media, I can use little bits like that. Okay, and then just bring that in and let that meet with the other where it ended up at. And now you guys really see why it's so important to pick yourself up these cake batter spatulas at Dollar Tree. Especially the ones that are like have the non-stick to them. Because then the hot glue can get all over them, of course. You can just go like this and remove all the hot glue. Over and over and over. Okay, so let me turn this around so you guys can see it. That's what it looks like from the back. See? And then here's her necklace in the front. Isn't that cool? Awesome. All right, so let's also throw some jewelry on her arms. We don't need to see her head right now. We just need to see the arms. Okay. So we're going to put some bracelets on her. Like right here, we're going to do some bracelets. Let's see where we need to end that at, about right here. I always go a little bit longer because I'd rather just cut some off. And let's cut 2 of them. We're going to put bracelets on both arms. Okay, so now we have 2 of them. This bling mesh is so good for so many things. When you're doing mixed media, when you're doing DIYs, just always have this blush, this mesh bling on hand. I think it's fabulous. Okay. That is sticking on me. All right. What I want to do is just make sure I'm in frame so you guys are seeing. Yep. All right, so we're going to put a little hot glue on her wrist. And then let me just bring her arm down so I can see where I'm going to go with this. A second, you guys, if I'm bringing her up too much, I'm sorry. I've got to see where I'm going. Okay. All right, so we're good there. All right, and then we're going to turn her around and finish attaching this onto the back. And I really have this way too long, but it's fine. Like I said, I'd rather have too much than too little. So let's just go ahead and set that in. Okay, and then let's go ahead and set this in. Let me cut this off here at the bottom. Put that aside for next time for another mixed media project. And nothing makes me happier than to be able to do mixed media projects. I just love mixing a bunch of stuff together. I just love it. That's why I call this kind of art salvaged art, because I'm mixing so many things together. I think it's awesome. When I discovered mixed media, I was like, finally, this is what I've been looking for my whole life. Okay, so there is one bracelet down. Look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and then let's do the other one. I like the justification of like kind of like shabbiness of her fins, looking like the sea has just gathered all these little sea treasures onto her fins, to her mermaid's tail, and then she wears these perfect diamond jewelry though at the same time. I love that. Okay, let me just bring this up so I can look at it real quick, you guys. Sorry. Got to get it placed right. There we go. Okay, let me bring it back down. Stay right there. Okay, now we're going to turn her around. Finish placing that. And I've answered this question a million times, but I still have people asking me, what are you doing with that mirror? Well, I don't have, well, I'm using my phone right now. And I'm probably going to use my phone to tape from now on. My phone is actually just, I think it works out really, really well. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But at any rate, God, where was I going with that? Don't you guys hate that when you're sitting there having like a conversation basically with yourself, and some on YouTube, but and then you forget where the hell you're going? Oh my goodness. I know I did not just do that. Maybe it'll come back to me. I was going somewhere. Lord only knows where. All right, we're almost finished attaching this bracelet. Okay. Fabulous. Okay, so let me come up close with both of her arms and show you that we have the bracelets attached. There's her blingy bracelets. Isn't that fabulous? And then there is her blingy neck piece. So I love that. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is hair. I do want to say this to you guys. This is what I think I was trying to get to. My camera ended up not working out. It was a brand new camera. It was a lot of money. It started like cutting out. Anyway, I took it back. Then my husband looked up what is the best cameras to use to make YouTube videos. Guess what the #1 camera is? Our phones, you guys. These nice phones. You know these phones that everyone's got in the last, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years? Yes. And they do make a nice video. And I've heard people say that a lot before, that they use their phone. I always thought, oh no, you need a camera. These phones are good cameras. It's amazing. So, and it's easy to use. And the thing I like about it is I can use my YouTube app and go on YouTube. Well, when I do that, it has go live, just a go live button when you have the YouTube app on your phone. I just want to explain this really quick, you guys. And then if you don't want to hear this, fast forward it. But this is good news for you guys, people who make YouTube videos. You can use your YouTube app on your phone. And then there's a little up at the top, there's a little like camcorder looking button. Hit that, and it'll say that you want to go live. It'll let you take a little picture, so for your little icon, for people to look at your little picture of your video, of what your video is going to be about. You can go live right there, and then when you're done, you just hit done, and then it posts it right to your channel. Now, if you don't want to go live, you can still push go live, but it says you either go live, it says go live and it's public, or go live and it's private. If I just want to make a video and not have to go live and answering questions and doing all that, I just want to make a video, I just keep it as private. And then, so what it does, it tapes it, and then when you push done, it automatically loads it up to YouTube. You guys, it's awesome. You can still go in and do all your editing. You can change your little icon picture if you want. It's fabulous. So I hope I was clear about that, because that's been a little blessing to me. Okay, anyway, and it's taken me a while to get there to figure all of that out. Okay, so let's put this little wig on her. Okay. Let's put on the hair. Cool. Oh, before we put the hair on, wait a minute, guys. There's more to this. I want to, let me make sure I'm in frame. I want to take a little bit of gold, Inca gold. Take her head there. Take a little Inca gold, this stuff here. And we all know what this is. You get it at Joann's. Use a coupon because it's like $8, but I love it. And I want to do a little rub on this. And just add a little bit of gold. Especially on the face a little bit. And under the neck, where some places under here didn't get very good paint. Just adds a little bit of... And I'll come back and show you guys close up to what this turns out to when you do this. A little bit on her little shells here that cover her breastises. This little bit of gold just you rubbing on is just gorgeous. If you have gold rub and buff, you can do the same thing. I think you're getting a much better deal though buying this whole big thing of it for like $4 if you use a coupon. And you have it forever. My stuff, these tend to dry out, and mine just did dry out, and I'm trying to think what the heck I used. Did I use glycerin? Yeah, I used glycerin. So you just add a little bit of glycerin in it, you guys, and take like a knife and just keep stirring the glycerin in there. And the glycerin also is a preservative. It's a natural preservative. So it will help your stuff not go bad anyway. But just glycerin brings it right back alive. Okay. Look what the gold does for it. Doesn't that just bring it out? I just love it. If you don't have this, you can also use some, if you have some acrylic gold paint, you can use that. And that can do very, very similar to what this is doing. That looks awesome. Let me just add a little bit of gold right here. Okay, I'm going to show you now. If I'm out of frame, guys, just a second. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. All right. Let me wipe off my finger. Just a second. Just got to get my finger wiped off. Oh, I just thought about that. I should put some of that gold in the headpiece too. Anyway, show you what it looks like. There's her face. See what it does to the face? It just really adds to it. There's the body. Look at the gold on the body and the arms. Isn't that gorgeous? There's on the fins. So pretty. And this is what the back looks like. There's the fins. I mean, can you guys believe this is a Dollar Tree Barbie? It doesn't look like one now. And you know how their cheap Barbie is really, really light? Well, because we added all these jewels and stones and all that onto the, to her fins, to her mermaid tail, it has a nice weight to it now. Okay, so now let's add on the hair. We're going to add her little wig on. And I kind of start, hope I'm in frame. Let me come out a little bit. Come in. There we go. I'm dealing with a lot of long stuff here, so I don't want to have to worry about being in frame. I put the wig on, and I kind of, just a second. Excuse me while I snip there like that. All right. Just a second, I'm working things out with my wig. Okay, so there we go. I got the wig on how I think I pretty much want it. Okay. What a difference that is, isn't it? Just adding the hair. So what I do is I kind of leave the hair right there. I go ahead and add the glue right to the top here. And get it situated. And I bring my wigs, when I put the hair on, I bring them pretty close on the forehead because I don't like a lot of forehead. So I rather see, you know, a lot more hair around the face. But it's up to you how you want to do it. It's your doll. All right, and then let's put a little glue on the side right here. I have a sign in my craft room that says, happiness is a hot glue gun. That's the damn truth. I love me a hot glue gun. I've heard some crafters say that they don't like hot glue guns. I don't know what they're talking about. I love my glue gun. It makes everything a lot easier. Instant adhesion is the bomb. Okay. All right, so now we're going to turn this doll over. And we're going to glue this so that there's some attachment in the back area. Okay. So let's go like this and like this. And then just bring it all back again. I know I'm off frame, you guys. Just a second. Sorry. I'm going to show you guys up close here in just a second what everything looks like. Okay, sorry about that for being off of frame for a second. Okay, I want to hide this a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue right there. Bunch that together a little bit. It was a little bit of the seam from when I made the little bit of a wig showing right in the front, and I don't want to see that, so I kind of gluing that together. Okay. So let me show you guys up close what this looks like. The wig, the hair. I need to quit calling it a wig because now it's the hair. And then we're going to cut this hair too. A little bit. It's going to be majorly long, but we're going to cut it a little bit. Maybe I won't cut it. Kind of looks cool being this long. Anyway, so there we go. Look how cool that is with all that cool hair. Let me bring the hair to the side. Okay. Look how fabulous that looks. Isn't that cool, you guys? And look at all her hair. She looks like a little goddess. A little goddess mermaid. And then this is what the back looks like. And, you know, her hair is going to be so long, you're not going to see her fins and all that, or her mermaid tail too much. But see how long it is? So I'll trim it up a little bit, but I won't do that right now. I'll do that off. I'll do that after I'm done with the video. I don't need to trim that right now. But anyway, we have all this long, beautiful hair. Okay, so next we're going to put on the headpiece. So we're going to use these leaves that I hot glued, or that I painted up. Let me cut this off of there. So I'm going to put these two together, and that's going to go behind here. And Olivia Hernandez, she's the one, like I said, who got me going with all these dolls. And Olivia, this one's yours. So you guys go check out Olivia Hernandez's channel. You guys, she is a beautiful artist. She works with a lot of laces and fabrics and doilies, and she alters all kinds of projects, and she makes lace books, and her stuff is absolutely gorgeous. She loves dolls like I like. So I told her I would make her a mermaid and then make her one of these other dolls, which I'll share with you guys in another video here shortly. Because she didn't want to give me the idea. So she gets a doll. Okay. She knew I'd go crazy when I saw it, and I did. I was like, okay, I have a million things I want to make, and I have to make this right now. And I did. Right when there's some, I'll try to, you know what I'll do is I'll go to Pinterest. I'll go to the message that she gave me on my phone, and it's a connection, and it'll be I don't know, a name of somebody on Pinterest who makes these dolls. And that's what was my inspiration. So I saw her dolls, and then I don't know, then did my own version. Okay. But you'll see where I got the inspiration from. And first, the inspiration came from Olivia sending it to me. All right, so we're going to put this on right here. So I need to put a bunch of hot glue on these leaves and lay her on here onto the headpiece. Okay, and kind of push her head down so this all glues on. So you guys are seeing this. Yeah. I'm being so mean to her. Just shoving her into hot glue. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hot glue rules. Otherwise, how would you do this? You need it to be instant. This could be a mess with yarn and this and glue. Oh my Lord. If it didn't automatically adhere, oh my God, we'd have a mess. Okay, so this is drying still real quick. Get the hot glue off of here. Don't want anything else to get hot glue on, everything else to stick to this. Okay, we're good. Okay, so from there, we're gonna hot glue in some more things. All right. So next, I want to use the sprays. I'm gonna put those in here like that, or like something. Let me cut this part off. Okay. All right. It's so weird working like this because I can't turn my doll very much because I want you guys to be able to see. All right. All right, so the pieces can go in like this or like this. Okay, I think they're gonna go like this, I think. All right, how did I do my last one? I went like this last time. And not that it has to be the same every time, but I want it to work out. Yeah, and then I'll put something else in the middle right there, some berries. Okay, so. Oh, I have no more hot glue. Just a second. Oh my gosh, I don't have any hot glue sticks right in front of me. Just a second, I gotta go into my drawer down here and get some more hot glue sticks. I may have to go into I'm in my art studio. I may have to go in my craft room and get the glue sticks. I don't know if I have any more in here. Looks like I don't. Okay, you guys, talk among yourselves. I'll be right back. I gotta go into my craft room and grab some more hot glue sticks. I'll be right back. Make sure we're still live. Yeah, we are. Okay. guys, I'm back. Definitely got to put that on my list, though. I'm getting a little bit low on the hot glue sticks. And we can't have that. I told you guys I live for my hot glue gun. Okay. I don't know if I live for it, but I love it. Okay, so gotta put some hot glue right into here. Stick that in there. Okay. Hold that in. And then we'll get our other one going. Did that one attach yet? Almost. All right. See if that one attached yet. Yep, that attached. Okay. Let's do the other one. Okay, so we're going to attach this one in right here. Yep. And we'll put some hot glue in here. Lots of hot glue. Okay. And then we'll attach that. See why it's so good to have both, like both ends, to have like the more narrow end and then have the wide end, because sometimes when you have a bigger space you can go ahead and just use the wide end. And look at this, I'm touching this, putting a lot of pressure on it, getting the adhesion going without using my fingers. Lord knows I could kill myself with this project especially. Okay, let's see if that's adhered or not. Yep, it adhered. Okay, good. We got some glue snots, of course. Okay, so then I'm going to put some berries down. I don't know if I need this whole cluster of berries or not. Let me see. No, I don't need the, well, let me just see. Do I want this whole cluster? Yeah, the whole cluster's a little much. Okay, let me just cut this a little bit. Just a second. Just cutting my clusters of berries. We're going to put those right in here. And I'm kind of missing some berries right there, so I might throw that on top. Yeah, I will. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these berries in here. And put this right in the middle. These, they're so nice and big that I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers right now. Sorry if my head's in the way. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Okay. Did those adhere? I think so. Yeah, those adhered. And then let's go ahead and take these right here. And we're going to add those berries in, I think. Or should I add some small ones in? Should I add it like that? I kind of feel like I should add that. That would be too much. Okay. All right, yeah, that fits in there a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna, ooh, touch that hot glue. Okay. If my head's in the way, you guys, so sorry. I'm trying to look and see what I'm doing. Just waiting for that to adhere. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, I think that that's going to be good. Yep, everything's adhered in. Okay, so then I want to take these right here. Okay, I was like, hopefully you guys are seeing everything I'm doing. My biggest fear is to be out of frame. Okay, so then I want to lay these in right around this whole headpiece. So I'll add this one in here. So we'll add that in. That looks good. Okay. And then we'll add in some Moa. Like we got this whole thing going right here, this one whole piece, which I think will be fabulous. I'm going to add the glue right on to the back of this. Okay. Put that in. It's amazing how by gessoing something and then spraying it the color you want, how much of a difference it can make. Because these were actually really ugly. I bought them because I thought they'd be great texture, but just to look at them, they're so ugly. And they look like, once I sprayed them, they look like they're from the ocean. They're gorgeous. Anyway. You just never know sometimes. Some of the ugliest things in my craft room I ended up using in project, and it turned out gorgeous. I cannot tell you how many times that's happened. So if something has great texture, but you don't think it's very pretty, buy it. And if it's cheap, you know, if it's a good deal. Okay, so all this needs to set in here. Good. And then I have this one little piece left, and I kind of want to put that there. I will. Add some hot glue on there. And I think I might use this time. There we go. We're almost done, you guys. This was the last little bit I had to do, was do the headpiece. I also am going to throw a little Inca Gold. Oh, that's what the Inca Gold looks like, if you're wondering what that looks like. That's what it is. It says ink, and I know it's gold, but it's also called Inca Gold. So there's a bunch of different colors. There's purple, there's blue, and they're all very metallic-y like this. They're gorgeous. I have a lot of the colors. Almost all. Not all, but almost all. Okay, that is gorgeous. And I'm thinking about taking some of this Inca Gold and just hitting this headpiece with the Inca Gold. Yeah, I will. And I'm going to come in just a little bit so you guys can see. Let me do that to the headpiece. Let's just see if I bring this down. All right, let's just come in. Just a second, you guys. Sorry. I'm trying to get this right so you guys can see it. Yeah, I gotta bring it down a little bit more. Okay. Sorry guys, I was trying to bring it closer, but I'll work from here and then I'll bring up the doll. When you're working with something that's so long, it's hard to get everything, you know, in frame so you can see it. So anyway, here's the Inca Gold. I like to use the lid to kind of make sure I don't have too much on my finger and just start hitting it a little bit. I could have done this before I attached it onto her head, but it kind of just hit me, so. And does it really matter when I put this on? Not really. And just doing a little bit of gold. Well, that's kind of a lot of gold, but no big deal. And then let's get some going up here onto these head pieces right here, these little flowers. Cool, I wanted a lot of gold on this piece right here. And we spent a little bit more here on that. Okay. Let me wipe off my finger. Let me get my finger wiped off. Let me close the Inca Gold so we don't dry out. Remember, if you buy this and it dries out, you can use glycerin. Just a little bit of glycerin, You mix it up and voila, refreshes that right up. Even if it's dried out completely, I've heard you can just reconstitute it. Okay, you may have to put some glycerin in and then let it sit there so it like soaks it up for a while. But anyway, so let me show you what this headpiece looks like up close. Let me bring it up a little closer. Okay, so here is her headpiece and her face. Isn't that look gorgeous, you guys? Sorry about that. I have some sun coming in through my blinds, but there we go. So there's the headpiece there. Okay. And then there's her body. So you guys can see there's her necklace. Isn't that gorgeous? And the seashells are covering her little breastises already. It's already on the doll from Dollar Tree, from the Little Mermaid. Look how gorgeous that looks, you guys. I think this turned out so pretty. I'm so, so excited. Just one second. Do I feel that I need to have something here in the, now that I looked through it through there, just a second, you guys. I kind of feel like there needs to be something right here. Are you guys seeing it too? Probably. Do I need to have that here? Yeah, I kind of do feel like I need that there, or like another one here and another one here. Or should I just leave it? I don't know, it looks kind of cool. Don't you hate that, you guys, when you guys start messing with stuff and then you're like, and then you do it and you're like, oh, I should have left it. Then I'd have to add some more berries in here. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it for now. I might add another piece in there, but you guys get the gist of it. You saw how the doll turned out. I should think she turned out gorgeous. Let me lay her down so you guys can see her. And then I'll lay down my other one too. So I think she turned out so pretty. So there she is in her glory. And then there's the bottom. And then my other one that I did, my first one, yeah, I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm not going to change out anything. Only thing I'm going to do is trim up her hair a little bit, like this one, like my other one that I did. You can see the hair. Okay, there she is. That's my first one that I did. See, the sides in the middle weren't like evenly out, so. And why does anything have to be perfectly even? This is like nature did all this, supposedly. So anyway, what's right, what's wrong? This is my second one. See where her hair is at? It's right, you know, about right here. This is where I'll probably cut the other doll's hair. So we have two of them. I am so excited. And Olivia Hernandez, thank you so much for giving me these ideas and having me go on Pinterest and look at these dolls. And oh, look at their twins. They're mermaid twins. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Just looking inside the little monitor there, looking at these, I'm like obsessed. So one of these is Olivia Hernandez's, and then I have to make quite a few more because I have to have a collections of these. The next thing I want to do is I want to do it in when I do the color part, I want to do it in browns and golds and coppers and bronzes. Oh my god, I'll be so excited to do that. That'll be gorgeous. Maybe I'll do another video, even though you guys know how to do it already, just to show it, or maybe I'll go live and do it. The only thing about going live and doing these, there's a lot of dry time, so to go live doesn't really work. So I'll probably make another video on this one, not go live. Okay, you guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this this tutorial how to make altered mermaids out of Dollar Tree Barbies, Barbie mermaids. Hope you guys liked it. There we go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.